Okay, guys, we await the motorcade, bringing the greatest president of my lifetime home to his home in Florida. Notice the people with the Trump signs, and they've got the Pence name blacked out, since Pence was nothing more than a traitor and a worthless individual. He's over there on the Joe Biden side, sucking hind tit over there, thinking he's ever going to get a vote from any of the 75 million of us. Just like Mitch McConnell. Say goodbye to your political future. It's gone. It's got to be close. I can hear Lee Greenwood singing the song. There we go. Let's close in a little bit for you. Now there's some reflection. I apologize. I love the fact everybody's got Pence's name blacked out. There we go. There's the glare out of the way. Sorry, guys. Got the rest of the picture in there. They also can't take away my pride in being a Caucasian American of European descent. I ain't apologizing to anybody anymore. You don't like the color of my skin? Come and get me. I'll show you how you handle racism. You turned it the other way, come after me. Come after me. I got 75 million friends to back me up. Yeah, and they're not all white. Figure that out. But they'll back me up. How about a like? How about a subscribe? I'll give a shout out to my brother from another mother, Jericho Green. And on it goes. As Joe Biden bowed his head in prayer. How do you bow your head in prayer when the first thing you're going to do is increase abortion? I don't get it. How many more million of the unborn? How much more innocent blood's going to be shed before the foot of God just comes down and says, I've had it? It might be now, as we join the New World Order. Get ready for the mark of the beast. Get ready to take the mark of the bullet. Because the Chinese don't play, and that's who's a-coming. Well, apparently those few cops that were leading the way must have left everybody behind. There's not that much time left here, so we're gonna hang with it. Yeah, you see my brother from another mother with the Trump sign, that beautiful African American? You can forget the strides that were made for you under the Trump administration. Don't you know the Democratic Party is nothing but old white guys? You really don't know that? You think them young people of color in the party have any power? Oh God, you're so confused, young people. Get some. Wait till you get to be my age, and then you'll know. You'll know why it's a round table. I suggest a new party called the United Party. Because we have no Republican Party left. There's about 6 people. And for those of you that haven't known, in her home state of Wyoming, Liz Cheney, big mouth Trump hating Liz Cheney's been censored by her home state. They don't want her no more. Of course, you got regular rural Americans in Wyoming. You don't have these California nut jobs in Wyoming. Well, we're seeing flashing lights. That could only mean one thing. There we go. Hell, I'm in Florida. Maybe I take a ride to Mar-a-Lago once everything calms down. Homeowners Association made me take my Trump flag off my house. We're going to see what happens when I put it on the inside of the window and see if they got a way to censor me that way, since it's technically inside my house. No, apparently the South Florida police are confused because they're way too far in front. Well, I guess they would have to be, wouldn't they? That's my dog honking a toy. Even the dog likes the president. Say goodbye to your freedoms. They're coming for us. And they've said they're coming for us. We got to stand strong. We got to stand together. We're 75 million strong. 75 million. Take note of the stores, the companies that don't want our business. Take note of the things like even the My Pillow boycott, where they're trying to put people out of business.
They're going to shut it all down again every time he moves around?
No idea.
Well, that sure looked like Air Force One, so they got me confused, because they sure aren't going to let anybody fly over the airspace.
I know when he's been at Mar-a-Lago, they make you turn around, or if you're going to go, you have to go through the CIA tent and all that.
Well, everybody knows that because there's signs.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, are they going to have it shut down so there's no more northbound there?
So the same answer I just gave you, I have no idea. That's Palmy Island Police. We're separate. That's a separate police department.
The guy's wondering about traffic. I can answer it for him, at least for today. It's Trump Avenue. Remember, Blue Cross Blue Shield doesn't want us as they're insured. Walmart doesn't want our money. That's the biggest two I know of. They don't want us. There's many, many other companies getting in line. Many Hollywood celebrities whose movies we don't need to go see when the movies open back up. Many cable channels we no longer need to worry about watching. Maybe you could cancel your cable subscription. Do what I did. I stream and go off the antenna. I'm not paying these people that don't like me. I'm not spending my money where they don't like me. I've already got it in place to fire Blue Cross as my Medicare Advantage plan and take up another plan that doesn't insult me for being a Trump supporter. And these companies that you can look up that I'm speaking about, they're not just rights, they're not just left-sided, they're not just against Republicans, they're singling us out, the 75 million of us, that they don't want anything to do with us. Remember that when small businesses reopen, if they don't want your money, let them go under. If they want your money, help them get back up and running. Well, we see something coming that I believe is the president. And we see the guy's hat. And another beautiful Trump with the Pence blocked out.
Sound like we know it.
Let's start cheering. Come on.
Yeah, let's go. Here comes the president. My president. Still my president. The last president of the great country of the United States, which slipped away from existence today. Well, it does at noon anyway. Take J-Lo and Lady Gaga and all their high-dollar friends. You think they're out there fighting for you? Yeah, you're the dummies that gave them all that money. What did they do for you? I challenge you. Leave it in the comments. What did any of these rich celebrities do for you? What did they do for the minority race? What did they do for anybody? And why is all of a sudden is everybody African American if they're not white? Doesn't matter what their heritage is, they're just called African American. And how can Kamala Harris be the first female vice president since the new Congress said in the federal form there'll be no gender identifying language, which means there is no man, woman, boy, girl, mom, dad. So how can we have a female vice president when we no longer have male and female? We just have, I guess they haven't come up with what they're going to call us. We just are. So technically they could only say we have a new vice president. Hey, that's what they chose to do first instead of worry about coronavirus. They had to get rid of the gender identifying language. Here we come. Number 45. The last president you'll ever see of this country. Maybe the president will stop since I'm viewing the only network that had the courage to show up. Meanwhile, what does it cost to have 25,000 military people there protecting Joe Biden at an event that nobody's going to show up to? There we go. Well, the president's welcome in his home city, that's for sure. There he is, yeah, fist pump, a thumbs up from the president. There we go, baby, a fist pump and a thumbs up. He didn't have to do that. He didn't have to drive down here and acknowledge the people that went out there and did what we could to save this country.
Hey, listen, please do this story on this stuff. Okay, because if it's true,
so I guess this would be a good time to cut out. We saw the fist pump, the thumbs up, the president's in good spirits.
Well, there you have it, folks. You just saw the president of the United States pass by with First Lady Melania